So we're off home time and we got a load. So it's a little bit of a deadhead over to where we're gonna get this load at, but I kind of looked around and there was nothing around really. I called the agent in Pittsburgh and he didn't have anything. He has stuff, but they won't pick up till like Monday. So I really didn't want to, I don't know, I didn't want to hang around. I kind of didn't want to, I got home on like Wednesday. I kind of wanted to go back out Friday, but there was nothing on Friday either. Called a couple agents and they don't have anything. So we're going to start driving. We got a little bit of a deadhead to get over to where we need to be. We're going over to Kentucky. And it picks up tomorrow morning and delivers on Tuesday in Crystal Lake, Illinois. So it's Kentucky to Crystal Lake. It's like 500 miles, loaded miles. There's a Flying J over in Kentucky. We're going to get over to that Flying J. We're going to shut down, take a 10-hour break. And from that Flying J to where we pick up, it's only a couple miles, like 3-4 miles. So we get over there, shut down, wake up in the morning, maybe drive 5 minutes, 10 minutes over, get loaded, and then we'll have the rest of the day on Monday to drive, basically get as close as we can, and then drive in the morning. It's an appointment in the morning, but he doesn't know yet what the appointment time is. He had marked like 8 o'clock, so we'll see what that is. But we'll get as close as we can. That way, if it's an 8 o'clock or whatever, we'll just be able to take a 10-hour break and then wake up early in the morning and then drive the rest of the way. And we'll figure that out later. First of all, we get over to this Flying J. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start driving. And when we get over to the Flying J, we're going to put fuel in. And then we'll be ready to go for in the morning. All right, guys. So we made it over here to the Flying J in Cattlesburg, Kentucky. And we are, in theory, less than 10 miles from where we're going to pick up. I talked to the guy. I don't know exactly where I'm picking up at, but we're picking up in Ashland, Kentucky. So we're about 5 miles from Ashland. I got here and I put fuel in. I put 90 gallons of fuel in at $3.95 a gallon. Yeah, $3.95 a gallon, about $360 worth. It was just under half a tank. And when I left, I was right under 3/4. Yeah, right under 3/4. We usually use about a quarter tank to get over here. Something like that. But I filled it up, so it's completely full. I'll have to get DEF tomorrow. We'll put DEF in somewhere tomorrow. And that's about it. We're going to take a 10-hour break here, wake up in the morning, and go get loaded, heading to Illinois. So over here in Kentucky at a rest area, we stopped to do a little load check. I got these steel, thought they were round bars, but they're actually square, basically flat steel, but it's in small sections. So it's 39 feet long. You can see the length of my trailer there, really low. I was up to my last D-ring. There's no more D-rings up here, and that's how low they are to the rub rail there. Anyways, that's what we got. It said 44,000, but it's actually 41,000. So that's like 73 total or something like that. And I put a little bulkhead, I don't know, no bulkhead, but I put my bulkhead up on the front as close as I could to the material, but that's as close as I get it. So that's what we got. We got them at flat steel, or that I thought they were bars, but there's actually flat pieces of steel about 8-10 inches wide, about 1 inch thick. We had a bunch of stacks of those, 39 feet long, 41,000 pounds. So we got that off over in Crystal Lake, I think, Illinois is the place we delivered that to. We picked up this coil going to North Carolina, so we got a 46,000 pound coil going to North Carolina. It delivers today. We're about 500 miles out right now. We're getting ready to start driving down to Greensboro, North Carolina. So we'll get that down there today, get that off, and then it'll be late when we get down there. So the chance of getting a reload today is going to be slim. I'll see what's going on now. We'll get some calls and see what's going on. But I probably won't get unloaded till after 5 o'clock. So don't know about a reload. We'll see if we can find something for first thing in the morning, heading back north. So that's what we got. We're gonna get a 10-hour break done, get a pre-trip in, start rolling towards North Carolina. So we got that coil off over here in Greensboro, North Carolina. Picked it up over there in Ohio, brought it down, and got that off. And we are now sitting at the TA truck stop. And I kind of want to apologize to. I'm not really showing the loads or showing me loading or anything like that. But to be honest with you, It's kind of hectic. I'm not a company driver anymore, so there's a lot more on the table than just going and picking up a load and going and delivering a load. So I got a lot of stuff I got to take care of in between just loading and unloading, and I'm trying to get loaded as fast as possible and get unloaded as fast as possible. So not a whole lot of recording outside. So I don't know if that's going to be it, but it's probably going to be a lot of me just sitting in front of the camera in my seat talking. You know, it is what it is. But anyways, I'll see what I can get. But we got unloaded, like I said, came over here to the truck stop last night because it was late. I didn't get in there till after 6, so I got unloaded and over to the truck stop. It was 8:30. Obviously, I'm not picking up a load at 8:30 at night, more than likely. Didn't have anything from anybody. Called a couple agents, they didn't have anything. Woke up this morning, went on the load board. There's nothing on the load board. Started looking around, calling agents. All they got is a bunch of lumber loads that don't pay anything. I'm not pulling lumber unless I have to. I don't have to. So, that truck's smoking. Found a load, picking up 50 miles from here, going to, it's hot out in South Carolina, going to up around Cincinnati. Pretty good, pretty decent rate, not great. But it's been about what I've been taking for the most part. Anyways, that's what we got. So that one fell through. One just popped up in Richmond. Seems to be paying pretty good. It's a real light load, 7,500 pounds. I'm about 180 miles from Richmond, but the guy's on lunch. So I gotta wait till he gets back from lunch. And then I gotta see how late I can get there to load, because I'm about 3 hours from Richmond. It's about a 180 mile deadhead to get up there. And then bring it back down here. It's like 169 miles to where it's going. So I've been sitting here, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, trying to find something. So that's what we got. So anyways, it's hot out. I'm gonna move my truck into a different location, and I'm gonna get ready to call this guy back here when he gets off lunch and find out about this load. See how late I can pick it up, because I'm 3 hours out. And if it picks up at like 4 or 5, then I ain't gonna make it today by 4 or 5. So, and I'm not picking it up and holding it all weekend either, I don't think. I don't know, we'll see. But that's what we got. We'll see what happens. This week's winding down, and it started out decent, but it's starting to slow down a little bit. So hopefully we find something, and hopefully we find a weekend load, but we'll see what happens. So it's a couple hours later and we got a load. So I was looking on the load board, calling agents. Nothing was really coming up. Nothing that was interesting to me except them 2 loads that I talked about that didn't really work out. But I found a load, not a typical load, but it's a light load. It's 7,500 pounds. It's a dumpster, and it's actually playing pretty decent. It's 165 mile loaded and 180 something deadhead. It's like 350 miles, so ain't too bad. Ain't too bad. We're gonna pick it up tomorrow, 8 o'clock, and deliver it tomorrow afternoon around noon. That's the plan. I mean, literally, I'm 50 miles from where I pick up at, and when I get loaded, I'll be 160 miles from where I deliver it. Yeah, but that's gonna do this video. This video is starting to get really long and probably boring. So we're gonna get this load, and we're still looking for a weekend load. So hopefully we can find a weekend load. We're gonna find a weekend load for Monday, and we're gonna keep rolling. We're not going home. We're gonna keep rolling and roll this momentum into next week. At least that's the plan anyways. But thanks everybody for watching. Go into the comment section. I got a lot of comments in the last couple videos. Keep that up. Give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and we'll keep doing this as long as we can, hopefully for a while. I'm having fun. Thanks for watching.